Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date on years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, continue.
No, you take this last one.
On the website, onthisday.com.
Yes, I am sorry. It's been so long, man, I forgot we used to do that. Anyway, for links to those sources, the music, what you're listening to is our permanent music from now on, done by Bro Sauce Carrera, the shirtless motherfucker right here. Champion. And for links to anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
Bedrombuser, aka Nocturus.
Yes.
And Carrera.
I am me, who is to be many named.
Yes, many names. Dude, like a lot of people on the server now have like multiple nicknames. You, Alice, now Bropunzel has a nickname. We have the Rhombusser, also known as Nocturus, as you said earlier. You know, a lot of people like. My only nickname appears to be, hey, asshole, you know, so, like, yeah, hey, you know. Anyway, today is Tears Day, also known as Tuesday, September 27th, 2022. And before we jump on into it, first off, I would like to dedicate today's episode to Carrera's grandmother, who, unfortunately left our reality yesterday, which was also her birthday. So, let us all honor her memory by having a great show. And, yeah, let's hop to it. So, who wants to start us off today here in the year 70?
Well.
A beard.
Year 7. Okay, yeah, year 70. Yeah, okay, 70 AD. Walls of the upper city of Jerusalem battered down by a Roman army.
Dang.
Is that the walls of Jericho? No, it's not. It can't be.
No, Jericho was... Was Jericho another city, or, like... I think so. I don't know any of this Bible stuff, unfortunately.
Okay, also, 1066, William the Conqueror's troops set sail for Normandy to conquer England.
Dang.
Yes.
Yeah, Normandy, France, you know?
I think he was French, William the Conqueror.
Yeah, no, Normandy is France. You know, like, the French and the English were always at war with each other for centuries. So...
Mm-hmm.
And actually, what really caused, the end to that prejudice between those two nations was the First World War. You know, when they realized, hey, we got to band together because Germany's kicking our ass. You know? So. And Uno Mas.
Yes. And in 1290, earthquake in the Gulf of Chile, Bohai Sea near China, reportedly kills 100,000 people.
Damn, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Reportedly.
Damn. Moving on up into 1779, John Adams negotiated Revolutionary War peace terms with Great Britain. Yep. So it sounds like the war is over and they're finalizing the documentation and all that stuff. So, yeah.
On that term, they didn't actually get a full treaty, and which became the Geneva Convention.
Well, the Geneva Convention came out of, wasn't it World War II? Because...
World War One.
I thought that was the Treaty of Versailles.
Oh, you sure?
It was
well, let me
World
look.
War One.
The Geneva Convention, they have no use of chemical warfare.
Geneva Convention, when?
They actually said, hey, we're not going to use chemical weapons and stuff like that, like mustard gas. And that was in World War One.
Yeah, this is specifically something else. The Geneva Convention on Prisoners of War. So I assume that's that's the start of it. Like they've obviously added to it here, but it says here, Geneva Convention on Prisoners of War was signed at Geneva on July 27th in 1929. Its official name is the Convention Relative to the Treatment of Prisoners of War, Geneva, July 27th, 1929. It entered into force in June 19th, 1931. So,
Man,
it was
I
between the
was
two.
actually wrong. I'm sorry about that.
No, I was wrong too. Like, this is why we do the show. This is why we look things up, because, like, that's all part of the process, like learning things. Like, I thought it was after World War II, but I was wrong. This was between the two wars. So that's interesting. Moving on up into 1810, we have the Battle of Busako. Arthur Wellesley's Anglo-Portuguese army defeated a larger French force led by Marshal André Massena, with the French suffering 4,500 dead and wounded. Damn. That's brutal.
And look at Duke Wellington.
I'm wondering though if this was during the Napoleonic Wars, because it's about the right date. So I'm wondering. Well, no, this is
This was right before the War of 1812.
2 years before. That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Then in 1821, Mexican revolutionary forces led by Agustin Le Iturbide occupied Mexico City as the Spanish withdrew, bringing an end to the Mexican War of Independence. Ah, well, that's cool.
That was helped by the Anglo-Saxon.
I don't think the Mexican Revolution had any white people involved other than the Spanish. Like, I don't know. Did the Anglo-Saxons help in the Mexican Civil War? Well, there is a press. The story of the Anglo-Saxon press in Mexico during the Mexican War not only recalls the military steps by which the southwestern yada yada yada. Well, you might be onto something, Carrera. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to require some sleuthing off camera.
I mean, it kind of did, but we can't recant everything. We weren't there.
Yeah. All we can do is, report on it. Talk
Yeah.
about it, figure things out, and all that stuff. Anyway, moving on up. Carrera, if you want a couple, it's your turn. 1822, the Rosetta Stone. This is interesting.
Rosetta Stone?
Yeah.
Was that in Georgia?
No, it was in Egypt. I'll go ahead and take this here just to fill you in here. 1822, French scholar Jean-Francois Champlain announced he had deciphered Egyptian hieroglyphics using the Rosetta Stone. So that's how, because they had the same whatever it was they were writing. They had the same thing but in different languages. You can see here, there's a language on the top, there's a language in the middle, and then every side has different languages saying the same thing. And this is what allowed us to crack hieroglyphics. Before this, we had no idea what the hell they were saying on those walls and the pyramids and the tombs and whatnot, So, like, the Rosetta Stone is one of the most important pieces of, linguistical history we've ever found.
So we talk about linguistics, but everybody has this, like, weird thing, like, they actually dug instead of stacked.
What do you mean?
So they, like, dug the pyramids.
Oh.
And then they let the sands move everything.
Oh,
Now,
you're talking about a theory on how they built the pyramids?
yeah,
Okay.
because it's a big big move, and we don't know how they did it.
We don't, like, I'm gonna say aliens. Aliens, you know? Like, hold on a second, let me just try to get my hair up a little bit more.
Do it again.
Aliens. Like, wow, I look so much like them. Holy crap. Hold on, take off my glasses. Aliens. Now I just in a suit, you know? So, a thicker beard.
That's actually funny, but I mean, at some point, how did we do it?
I don't know. Like, we can, actually, that's a really good topic for the Jabberwocky. Let me put that into the thing here real quick. While I'm doing that, if you would like to take an article, Carrera, or we can move on to Nocturus here in 1824. Who wants this?
I'll take it up. Me.
Oh, okay, go for it.
No, I'm kidding. In 1824, Charles X, King of France, makes his state entry into Paris to popular acclaim.
Huh. Alright. Dos Mas. Ooh, railroad history.
1825, George Stephenson's Locomotion Number 1 becomes the first steam locomotive to carry passengers on a public rail line, the Stockton and Darlington Railway in England.
Wow.
Locomotion number 1 sounds like a song.
Do the
Number
locomotion.
one.
You know, that old 50s song. But that's really interesting. So this is the anniversary of the first time there was an actual like people carrying train, or the
Yes.
steam locomotive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just think, it's almost been 200 years since then.
Wow, you're right.
And
Like,
you're
then
still using
It's the
railroads.
197th anniversary of this.
So let me ask you this. When was the first train robbery?
When was the first train robbery? October 6, 1866. Brothers John and Simon Reno staged what is generally believed to be the first train robbery in American history, at least. Their take was $13,000 from an Ohio and Mississippi Railroad train in Jackson County, Indiana.
That is a lot of money for that time.
That's not a bad
Yeah.
take. That's a really good take.
1866, $13,000 would be $882.29 today. So damn,
Dude, that huge take.
that's a pretty good take right there. You know.
Yeah.
That's like after the Civil War, too?
So when
Oh, this was way before.
This was
1866.
during.
Oh, actually,
this
no.
was
Oh, wait, no. Oh,
near
18
the end. Like,
1866. So it would have been like just after.
just after, yes. When did the Civil War end?
It ended in 80.
85,
Oh,
yeah.
oh no, 65.
65, yeah.
It was only it was only shortly after. So, yeah.
It was like about 9 months, give or take. You know, it was in October and it ended in April. So like, I'm not good at math. So, yeah.
Yeah, it'd been about a year and 9 months roughly. It'd be pretty close. Well, no, it'd be.
No,
No, it'd be
it was
a
less
year.
than a
Yeah, it'd be a year and
I
well,
think
in
it's-
1866 when the robbery happened.
Yeah.
So it happened about a year and about 6 months after.
Well, the robbery happened on October 6, 1866, and the war ended on April 9th, 1865. So it's less than a year away. So, but anyway, let's get back on track, pun intended. What happened in 1852?
In 1852, George Aiken's play Uncle Tom's Cabin, an adaptation of Harriet Beecher Stowe's famous anti-slavery novel, premieres in Troy, New York.
There's apparently some kind of show or some kind of movie coming out with some kind of Uncle Tom something or other in the title. My dad was talking to me about it, and
Yeah, they are. They're coming out with I think it's a movie.
yeah, and
It's like
I
a movie
think.
right now.
And I think, if my memory serves correctly, and this was just last night, but my stoner ass can't remember shit. Which is ironic because I'm a historian. But like my dad said, Larry Elder might be involved. I think. So, if you know who that is. Anyway, Sohen, your turn
Yeah.
once again.
Sure. See, no.
1864.
Okay. 1864 battle at Pilot Knob, Fort Davis in the American Civil War, Missouri. 1,700 killed/injured.
Damn. So 1,700 casualties. That
Yep.
sucks.
Ooh, here we go. 1864 Centrilla Massacre. Pro-Confederate guerrillas led by William T. Anderson with Jesse James loot Centrilla and attack a train on the North Missouri Railroad, executing 24 Union soldiers. Later, the same day, the guerrillas defeat the newly formed 39th Missouri Infantry Regiment, killing 123 of its 147 soldiers.
Damn.
Jesse James was a bushwhacker in the Civil War.
Damn. So yeah, like we were talking about trains, and we're getting all this train stuff. So that's really interesting.
Especially with Jesse James now.
Hmm.
Yep. And let's see what else.
Um,
Before we get to the
Let's talk about
how about 18?
Billy the Kid.
I mean, we can during the Jabberwocky, you know, or maybe if we get another article involving Billy the Kid. Sohen, 1892. That's really interesting.
Okay. Yep. 1982. 1892. Book matches are printed by Diamond Match Company.
Patented, yeah. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, if you have a book of matches, I have a book of matches somewhere. I'm not going to find it. I don't even know where the hell things are anymore. But yeah, I have some books of matches, so that's interesting. So, you have one more, I think. Oh,
Sure.
1903, speaking of trains, you know, here we go again.
1903. The wreck of the old 97, a train crash made famous by the song of the same name.
Dang. Old 97 train crash. It doesn't tell me anything about, like, you know...
There was also a song, too.
Yeah.
So the song is dead.
There were 11 deaths. Cause excessive speed. So they were speeding and people, yeah.
The train couldn't take it, probably.
Probably not. I'm going to add the link to this wiki in the underbar as well. So that way, like, you know, anybody interested about this train wreck. You have one more? Why don't you take 1905 here? Soen? Okay, I guess he's gone. 1905, the physics journal Annalen der Physik published Albert Einstein's paper, Does the Inertia of a Body Depend Upon Its Energy Content? Introducing the equation E equals mc squared. Dang, if that was today. Then 1908, Henry Ford's first Model T automobile left the Piquet plant in Detroit, Michigan. Alright, well look at that, the first Model T on this date.
That was actually the first,
like, highly produced car for the,
production. So, like, what do we do about that? Here's what I want to say.
Yes, sir?
How do we produce a perfect person as we are?
We can't. There's no such thing as perfection. It is an impossible ideology because no two people share the same belief what perfection is. It's you know, the same thing as beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, like you just gotta, you know, do what you can with what you have. Be the best person that you can be, and that is as close to perfection as anybody can ascertain. You know.
Well, I'm gonna try to be the best that I can be.
You've been doing a damn good job, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Moving on
Don't-
up into... What's up? What's up, dude?
What? Me?
You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, everybody that has a child, has any kind of
Responsibility?
yeah, just do good.
Yep. Speaking of doing good, maybe, I'm not sure, I haven't read the article yet, so let's see here. 1909, U.S. President William Howard Taft set aside some 3 million acres of oil-rich public land, including Teapot Dome in Wyoming, for conservation purposes. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Oh
so
my
oil
god, because we had fucking goddamn
Oil?
30 something acres of oil. Just do your part and don't fuck it up.
Well, to err is human, so fuck-ups are natural. You know. Anyway, moving on up into 1910, the first test flight of a twin-engine airplane, specifically in France. So that's cool. So the first time an aircraft had 2 engines, not just one. So that's really cool. Nocturus. 1912?
In 1912, W.C. Handy publishes Memphis Blues, considered the first blues song.
Wow. Dang. The first blues song. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. 1916, the first one. That's interesting here.
Ooh. In 1916, first Native American Day celebrated, honoring American Indians.
Yes.
Native Americans.
Which two of you
Might
guys
have
have native blood in
celebrate.
you, right? Carrera, you said you're part native, and so is Rhombus here. You have a little bit of Native American in you.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. How Carrera has the beard for both of you guys, because he can grow one and Rhombus can't. So.
Well, not quite. It's more just scruff.
Yeah, you're only 19 anyway, so you know, who knows?
Yeah,
a couple
I know.
years you
I
might
got a
have
ways.
I'm
have-
fucking
Gotta do-
Cherokee, and seriously, don't fuck around with my boys.
Yeah, he'll
because-
bury a tomahawk in your skull.
Or use it.
Don't ever fuck around with the ideology. Indian actually has a very good culture,
Oh yeah.
and so does my culture.
Yeah.
Don't discriminate, and don't ever fucking think that we're Indians. We're not Indians.
Native Americans.
Yeah.
We're Native Americans.
Which, you know, to me
And-
personally, sorry to interrupt, but like, you know, like, I understand the term Native Americans, but like, at the same time, you know, like, I'm not ethnically a Native American, but I was born on this soil. So would that make me, like, you know, a Native American? Like, you know, as far as technical, you know, I am Native, and I'm from America, you know, but I'm not, you know, I'm not a, you know, a Cherokee or an Apache or a Sioux or any one of these other, you know, thousands of tribes, you know, that were around here. So, I don't know.
look at my face. It's definitely native.
Okay.
I just look at my family and I look at what I've been through. Just be respectful to the people that it's like going over to Palestine and Israel.
Yeah. Well, let's not get into that. Let's get back on the show here. Nuck, what happened on this year or on this date in 1919?
In 1919, the Boston Red Sox slugger Babe Ruth takes his MLB home run record to 29 with a third-inning blast in a 7-5 defeat at the Washington Senators Griffith Stadium.
It sounds like you got a little bit of the muffin mouth there.
Yeah, I got the muffin fumble.
The muffin bumble.
The muffin bumble. The muffin bumble.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. I see Soen has deafened himself, so I guess we're gonna skip over him. Moving on up into 1922, King Constantine I of Greece abdicated. That means he stepped down from the throne. Not sure who's abdicating to, but interesting. And then 1 year after that, 1923, New York Yankee Lou Gehrig hit first of his 493 home runs. All right, start of greatness. And then let's see here. 1928, the Nationalist Republic of China was recognized by the U.S. So that's interesting. That's my three. Rhombus, 36.
In 1936, Franco troops conquer Toledo.
Holy Toledo. But yeah, that was during the Spanish Civil War. Yep. Well, this is interesting. In 1937, the first one. Actually, both 37s are interesting if you want them.
In 1937, the first Santa Claus training school opens in Albion, New York.
Interesting. So there's actually a training school. That would make sense. So you gotta be trained in the ho-ho-hos, and learn how to handle deer and work with tiny people.
Oh, fucking Santa Claus boot camp.
Now that I think about it, being Santa is really like being the leader of a carnival, because you're working with all the elves and you have all these random things. It's a carnival thing,
It's a Santa Claus
jingle,
boot camp.
motherfricker.
Can you imagine that shit? Some Santa Claus drill sergeant walking up and down yelling orders.
Drop down and eat 3 dozen cookies, motherfucker.
He's like, all right, maggot.
Jingle,
One
bitch.
push up for each fucking reindeer.
Oh my god, remember that meme? I don't remember who it was who posted it, but it's I think it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, with all this milk or something. It's Santa Claus after his 3 millionth glass of milk for the night. Or something. Oh my god. I'm surprised Santa hasn't contracted diabetes. So.
Well, according to mythology, he's supposed to be immortal.
That is true. So immortal with diabetes. That would suck. So, anyway, one more, Rhombuser. Another 1937. That's kind of sad.
In 1937, the Balinese tires declared extinct.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, we had to do a sad tone for sad events.
I thought you were trying to sound like a Shaky Joe or something.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh no.
Ooh.
1938.
My name is Optimus Prime. I don't know why I said that.
Go for it, Sohan.
1938. Jewish lawyers forbid to practice in Germany. That's how it starts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it already started a while before that, but this is how it continues. Like,
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of that happen out here, you know, it's happening all over the world, you know, to certain people, all this politics stuff going on and whatnot. But you have another one in 1938. So ahead.
League of Nations declared. 1938. League of Nations declared Japan the aggressor against China.
Yep, they were.
They were.
Definitely. Both 39s seem somewhat interesting too.
Or, also in 1939, Warsaw surrenders to Germans after 19 days of resistance.
Yep.
Yes, they invaded.
Yep, they invaded on
They
September
won.
1st. So 19
Oh,
days.
damn.
Yeah.
1939, the Chicago White Sox host day one night full headers, lose twice to Cleveland 5-2 and 7-5.
It's the first day to night doubleheader. So they had I assume they had a game like in the afternoon at some point.
And they fucking lost twice.
Well, of course, they're from Chicago, you know. Like,
Oh, Sox?
you know, they can't do pizza right, although they make a decent hot dog, you know, with the pickle and the tomato and all that stuff. Like,
Pickle tomato and the kraut.
yeah. Which, by the way, history lesson here. Do you know how the Chicago dog got invented?
Oh,
It was actually, if my memory serves correctly, it was a product of the Great Depression. They tried to shove in as much food for as little price as they could, you know. So you have the Chicago dog, you know, with the onions and the relish and the you know, or like the pickle and the tomatoes and all that stuff, you know, because they're trying to put as much different, you know, vitamins and nutriments and stuff into one package as they could, you know. So that's the invention of the Chicago dog right there. Moving on up into 1940, 55 German aircraft were shot down above England. Yep, during the
nice.
during the Battle of Britain and all that stuff. Then moving on up into 1940 as well, we have some sports history. Well, I'm going to take this other one here. Black leaders protest discrimination in U.S. Armed Forces. Yes, very much so there was. And I love how the camera zoomed in on Carrara's sleeping face. It's just like, oh, he's awake. But then in 1940 as well, we have Floyd Gibbles, the first game, 2-0 pennant clinching, defeating Bob Feller. All right. Ooh. Romisser has a good one here in 1940 as well. The Germany one. You there, Rhombus?
Yeah, I'm here. In 1940, Nazi Germany, Italy, and Japan signed a 10-year formal alliance, the Axis.
The birth of the Axis Party, or of the Axis Party? No. What was it? The
That's
Axis
the Axis.
Powers.
Party? That ain't no party.
No, not a
That's
party.
An old,
Axis
that's a
Powers.
faction.
The Axis. Yeah.
that's a faction that nobody likes.
Yeah. Well, they like
Except for
themselves.
Mussolini.
Well,
Mussolini
yeah,
likes
that's-
it.
Yeah.
He's always also too busy eating spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, at
And
least he
there's
wasn't.
Hitler right there kissing
With
his ass.
with his fettuccine Alfredo.
Well, at least he
With
wasn't
pesto
choking
sauce.
on macaroni like somebody was last night.
Oh my god. We're not bringing this up.
The noodles,
You're
they're
not
consuming
talking
me.
Oh no, I'm dying to macaroni.
The cheese.
I'm being unalived by the macaroni.
Oh no. Anyway, speaking of unaliving, what happened in 1941?
In 1941, Reinhard Heydrich, Butcher of Prague, appointed SS General Gruppenführer.
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 It sounds like grope the feather, like you're touching a peacock raw, you know.
Grope feather. Jesus Christ.
Grope the feather, like, or like that one meme I have, like that feeling when he tickles you with a bird leaf. It's like, bitch, you mean feather?
Like, do you even feather, bro?
A bird leaf? Oh my god.
Like, do you even bird leaf, bro?
You have another 41 here.
In 1941, U.S. President Roosevelt launches the first Liberty ship, freighter SS Patrick Henry.
You know, the way you started it, like, it made me feel like I had to get some dip. Like, in 1941, like,
Give me some skull long cut,
yeah.
wintergreen.
God, dude, oh man, oh, that I just got reminded of a horrible incident involving my friend who dipped and his spit bottle.
Oh no! What did he do? Like a Wild West and shove his hand in the spittoon?
No. And I can't believe I'm saying this on camera, but at the time I was drinking, water out of normal water bottles and everything, and he was spitting.
Oh no!
He was spitting into a water bottle. Okay, and he left, and I went to grab a swig, and it wasn't water.
That happened to a guy I know. It happened to his dad. He actually did it on purpose to his dad, just to mess with him.
Oh, that's evil.
Switched it. Oh yeah, no, it was a Mountain Dew bottle. He switched the Mountain Dews around, and he went to go take a drink, and he just went. Whoosh.
Oh, that's
because he was using one of them as a spit bottle. I was like, that kid, why you don't chew?
I tell you what, if I ever have a friend who, or meet anybody who chews, or who dips around me, I'm gonna make sure to have their spit bottle in the next fucking county. I don't ever want to repeat that because I didn't tell you the full story and it's fucking disgusting. So, anyway, let's move on. Sohen, 1943 seems interesting.
Okay, 1943. Anti-fascism of positions begins in Naples?
Yeah. Naples is in Italy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I get a lot of things mixed between Italy and France, so because they're both fancy and flowery and whatnot. Ooh, 45. This is really big here. Sohen.
Yes. 1945, U.S. General and head of the Allied occupation of Japan, Douglas MacArthur meets Emperor Hirohito in Tokyo for the first time.
Ah. Damn, look at the height difference, man. Dang. And a boxing title fight.
Yes. 1950, heavyweight champion Desert Charles defeats Joe Louis in 15 in Yankee Stadium, Bronx, New York.
Ah. That's interesting. See a lot of television things here. Let's see here. Well, 1954, The Tonight Show premiered on NBC, hosted by Steve Allen. Ah, look at that. Happy birthday, Tonight Show. 1954, the first black U.S. citizen Supreme Court page was C.V. Bush. So the page is
C.V. Bush.
a page like a secretary or something. So the first, black secretary in the U.S. Supreme Court. So, and that's 54. That's, during segregation and all that, whatnot.
It is.
And then, here we go. Speaking of segregation and integration, 1954 as well, school integration began in Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, MD public schools. MD. Medical degree? But
yes.
But they would both be capitalized, right? What is Baltimore?
Oh.
But this is a public school. What is Baltimore MD public school? Let me see. Baltimore MD public school. Not MD. I don't know. I guess it's a district. I'm not sure. Anyway, 1956, Great Britain commenced Operation Buffalo, testing 4 nuclear fission bombs at Maralinga, South Australia. Dang. So 4 bombs in one day. That's unnecessary. So. One's
unnecessary.
Yeah, well.
Enough.
Yeah, this is 4 times unnecessary. You're right. So, Rhombus, I believe it's your turn. 59.
In 1959, Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev concludes his U.S. visit.
Huh. All right. Huh. This is interesting. 1960. I have to look this up.
1960. Europe's first moving pavement. Travelator. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look at this.
I've already looked it up, and I'll answer it when you're done reading.
Okay. Anywho, in 1960, Europe's first moving pavement, Travelator, opens at Bank Station on the London Underground.
Yeah, Travelator is a moving walkway, typically at an airport. So, like, you know, those long, you know,
it's
conveyor belt things.
It's just a horizontal escalator.
Essentially, yes.
Without the stairs.
People who are too lazy to walk.
The shit you see on the Jetsons.
Yes.
Dude, it increases your walking speed by like a mile.
Yeah. Dude, like I have a video somewhere of like some lady walking in the opposite direction, and she was like way in there. Like she wasn't like at the beginning or whatever. It's like she was like midway through. So she'd been walking, like slowly getting, you know, ground, going against the Travelator. Like,
Watch,
wow.
she just like, and then she looks up and is like, "What took us so long to get across the airport?"
I know, right?
In order to say, it's like, get off your phone.
Yeah. Why don't you take the 61 here, and then we'll move on to Sohan.
In 1961, excuse me. In 1961, Sandy Koufax sets National League strikeout season record at 269.
Dang. And I was gonna say, with that yawn, do I need to wake you up by sending you more pictures of my favorite type of steak?
No.
Start the
Don't
rage
even
machine
think
again.
Wait, the famous steak.
A filet mignon, well done, burnt to a crisp, dipped in A1 sauce.
Damn it!
Damn it! Everybody hates it! Oh man, Sohan, you missed it though. Carrera and Rhombus here were just... I showed them the picture and they both just lost it. It was amazing.
Carrera really lost it. I was like, bro, why?
Carrera was getting ready
just
to
pain.
murder me.
It was just painful to watch. It hurt.
Sohan, what happened in 1961?
1961, Sierra Leone becomes the 100th member of the UN.
Nice.
Holy shit. 1962, military uprising under Colonel Abdullah as Salem, North Yemen.
Huh. More Yemen problems. Oh man.
Historical publication. 1962, Rachel Carson publishes Silent Spring about the deleterious impact of pesticides used in the U.S. on the environment.
Good.
Well, she's right.
Yeah, she is. And now, now more than ever, we now have like chemical pesticides and things. Monsanto GMOs. Monsanto is owned by Bill Gates. And it's just, oh god, people really have got to start looking into this because this is dangerous. Like, we're probably already past the point of no return. We need a total, complete system restart. And I'm not just talking about government. I'm talking about every little iota fabric of society needs a full reset. We are in some serious shit right now. Oh, well, here we go. 1962 as well. Look at us being Israel's little bitch.
1960. Oh yeah, I got one more. 1962. The U.S. sells Israeli Hawk anti-aircraft missiles.
Yep. Yeah. I don't even know how to start saying what I want to say. Like, we just give them things and give and give and give and give, and they don't give anything back. So, anyway, moving
Except
on.
for Gal Gadot.
Yep. 1963 at 10:59 in the morning, census clock. record U.S. population at 190 million. Wow. We're now at like 300 some odd million, like now. So, yeah, 10:59 in the morning. Boom. You know, we had that much. That's pretty cool. That's here, 1963, Lee Harvey Oswald visited Cuban consulate in Mexico City seeking a visa. So is this after he you know, when did Reagan get shot?
Reagan?
1981. And this is 63. So okay, so this is years before he killed him. So that's maybe he was building up to flee to Mexico.
Wait, didn't?
Lee Harvey Oswald is the scapegoat for the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
Didn't we see something about Lee Harvey yesterday?
Yeah, that's when he got on a charter bus to get down to Mexico City, I believe.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yesterday he was, the same year. Yeah, he was getting on that bus.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got on it yesterday, and he you know, it's a 12-hour drive or whatever, or 20-hour, I don't know, but he arrived today. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah. One more, Sohan, 67.
Yep, 1964, the findings of Warren Commission into the assassination of President John F. Kennedy release finds Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone.
Okay, so hold on a second. Reagan. Hold on a second. This is. Oh, not Reagan. Kennedy. I'm an idiot. When did Kennedy get shot? I got my presidents confused. Okay, November 22nd, 1963. And this was, so he was going down to Mexico City in 1960. So this is right before. So we're coming up to the assassination, and then you just read 1964. 1964. Okay, so this is the year after. Okay, so this is almost a year after Kennedy got assassinated. They finally determined Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, allegedly.
Yep. And Reagan got shot because one guy wanted to impress Jodie Foster.
Yeah, that's right. They should have used a ray gun on Reagan, though. You know. Yep.
Cold monkeys, my pal Jody.
Cold monkey like Fritos. Cold monkey like draft and Mountain Dew.
Oh, while you're sitting there in boot camp, Jody's having a good time with your partner.
Moving on up into 1967, the Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Jim Bunning tied National League record of 5 1-0 losses in a year. That's interesting. 1968, Hair opens in London. It's a crazy, you know, play about wild hair, you know. I've heard about it. Haven't seen it. But it would be interesting, you know. It's always nice to go see plays and stage acts and stuff. Get a little bit of culture in you know. And then 1973, Nolan Ryan struck out 16 in 11 innings for record 383 of season. Dang. Where's Scott? You know, we need our baseball guy.
Scotty!
Someone DM him and tell him to get his skinny, huggable, shaggy ass in here. So.
Come on, Shaggy, get in here.
Yeah, come on, Norville. Yo, dude, like
that's
his name. I made his name Norville. Actually, no, I changed to Scotty again. But for a while, his name in Discord was Norville Rogers, which is Shaggy's actual name.
What about Noodle? Just about Sketty Noodle.
No, because then you'll start choking on it, you know? Like,
Scotty Noodle. Wait, choking on like the Cowboy?
What?
Oh, so like the Cowboys in the playoffs?
Huh? What? I don't get it.
Yes. Like them.
At least somebody gets it.
If you know, you know.
I don't. Huh.
They have a reputation of being really bad in the playoffs. They're first round dropouts.
Damn. Anyway, 1973, Soyuz 12 carried 2 cosmonauts into Earth orbit for 2 days. Oh, dang, that's pretty cool. In 1973 as well, The Way We Were, single released by Barbra Streisand, later to receive the Billboard Song of the Year in 1974. Alright. Mr. Rhombus.
Yes.
79 here. Oh,
In
hey.
19... In 19... Huh?
I was just going to say, it's the last queen of England right now.
In 1979, Elton John, sick with the flu, collapses in the Hollywood Universal Amphitheater.
Damn, this don't sound good.
Amphitheater.
Amphitheater.
Are you intentionally not pronouncing it right, or do you
No, on purpose.
Okay. Sometimes I can't tell, you know. I mean, you are a football guy. You've taken, like, you know, a lot of blows to the head, you know. Like, I don't know.
I haven't had any concussions. I mean, well, I played through a concussion in my junior year, but
Well, there you go.
that only lasted for about a month.
Ouch.
And I still put up, like, one of the best statistical games
Dang.
right at the end of the season.
What happened in 1979? The first one here. Oh,
U.S. Congress. In 1979, the U.S. Congress's final approval to create Department of Education.
yep.
Yes.
And see how well that worked out. We, the citizens, have to create our own educational programming, like what we're doing right now, to back up the failure of a Department of Education. So
Yeah, the Department of Knowledge.
knowledge.
Sitting here in my garage in my dedicated Lamborghini.
Just sitting in the garage eating macaroni. I eat a box of macaroni every day.
Sitting here in my books, I read a book every day. I like knowledge.
Are we both talking about the Vanoss thing?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
God.
Sitting here in Antarctica wearing my new beanie.
Yeah. Just like at the end, just like, what are you doing here?
He's like, what are you doing here? Wildcat.
You have one more in 82 here.
In 1982, filming begins on Never Say Never Again, with Sean Connery playing James Bond for the final time.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Didn't he die? Yeah, he did.
I don't know who you are.
2 years
I
ago,
don't know what you want.
Halloween. Wow.
Yes, he did. He passed away.
Yeah,
I don't know what you want.
He died at the age of 90 on Halloween 2 years ago. We're coming up to the second year anniversary. That's crazy.
But if you're looking for ransom, I don't have any money.
Wrong person, man. That's Liam Neeson.
Yeah, no,
He does a pretty solid impression of Sean Connery.
Yes, but only Sean Connery was the voice of a dragon. Do you remember he voiced Draco in Dragonheart?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Sohan, 83.
1983. Tip Raines is first his Thai cop to steal 70 and drive in 70 runs.
Dang.
Ah, damn.
Oh,
Rain.
85. That's awful.
That's a dark year.
Oh, yeah. 1885. 8 are killed as roof collapses in Brussels supermarket.
Dang.
I know somebody that lives in Brussels.
You know what?
Former foreign exchange student.
I thought of a really great idea. So I'm not sure how far they're out, but like out here we have a like one of these, like, you know, yuppie stores, you know, like a Trader Joe's style of store. It's called Sprouts, and I'm wondering if there's a Sprouts store in Brussels, because that would be Brussels Sprouts.
Ha!
Uno mas.
Also 1985, Hurricane Gloria's 130 mile per hour winds hits the Atlantic coast.
Dang. That's some fast wind. That'll tear the skin right off of you. You know? Crazy shit. One more, so in 87.
Or 1987. Oh. Oh no, how about 1986? Senate joins House of Representatives voting for sweeping tax reforms.
Ooh. All right. I wonder what that outcome was. I'm always for tax reforms if that means less taxes, you know? Why don't you take
I wonder what stopped them.
I don't know. Why don't you take this 87 though, and then we'll do the split.
Sure. 1987, then I had to praise Philip Necro, final Major League Baseball appearance. He surrenders for 5 runs in 3 innings against the San Francisco Giants.
Dang. Surrendered. That's not good. What is he, French?
Yeah, he's got to be French. I surrender!
The French, though, in all honesty, they were badasses, and they actually had the ability to end World War II before it started, but they decided not to. Like, I saw a video a while ago, little known, France was actually able to, like, go in and stomp Germany out, but they didn't. And then the very guy who decided not to do it became the leader of Vichy France, which was the puppet government led by the Germans. So, you know, if you know of any cowards, don't associate with them. They'll bite you in the ass. So, anyway, I'm going to do the split here. As soon as I find my thing, here it is. Welcome to part 2. We are still in the main body here. I'm going to take us up into 1988, in which U.S. driver Greg Louganis won the 10-meter platform gold medal at the Seoul Olympics. Wraps up driving double after also taking out the 3-meter springboard gold. All right. Diver, not driver, diver. Wow.
Hey, scroll down. Never mind, the ads are different.
I don't even have ads. I have an ad block.
I'm about to say, look, it's a picture of you, Doomslayer.
Oh.
I got him because of Xbox.
Oh.
And so it's Doom Eternal, Halo, and Madden.
Okay. You know, like every time I see Doomslayer's like profile picture, like I'm like, hey, like, you know, like you need an actual BFG, you know, to be like holding over your shoulder like that. Like, you know, you have the pose.
You just need to be curb stomping the Revenant. You'll be fine.
That too.
Just have like a Revenant in my one hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in the BFG in my other hand.
Yes.
And the shotgun on my waist.
You just covered in guns like Ivan, that one meme. You know, that Russian guy, just like with all the fucking guns. Like,
yeah, he has like a bunch of guns on his back.
1988, Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson was disqualified from the Seoul Olympics 100-meter after his urine sample found to contain steroid stanozolol. U.S. Carl Lewis awarded gold medal. Ludus awarded gold medal and world record 9.92 seconds. And then we have, 1988, the Senate voted for major federal tax code changes, so more tax stuff. Oh, and I'm going to take this other 88 here. Grand jury evidence shows Tawanda Brawley fabricated a rape story. This is what I keep saying. The Me Too movement, you know, yes, there are victims, but that's only like 3% of all the people screaming. Everybody else just wants their 5 minutes of fame. They just want to hurt other people, and they're utilizing
revenge for somebody.
Yeah, or just out of like rage, you know. I don't know why people have to be so hateful, but they are.
20% of men.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
actually do get that.
Rhombusser. What happened on this date in 1988?
In 1988, the National League for Democracy, led by Aung San Suu Kyi, I think as they say it, I don't know, is founded in Burma, Myanmar.
It's now Myanmar.
Myanmar, yeah.
Close enough.
Well, yeah, like, you know, it was Burma. Now it's called Myanmar, you know, today. So it's the same place, different name.
Myanmar.
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 I actually have an Aunt Mar.
Myanmar.
My Aunt Mar. I actually have one.
Marmalade.
So, well, I don't consider her an
Marmite.
aunt anymore after what she's done. But anyway, what happened in '89? The last one here. That's interesting, right there. Wow.
In 1989, Sony purchases Columbia Pictures for $3.4 billion cash.
Cash.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Straight up, just dollar bill, y'all. You know. Ooh.
DD.
1990, that one's kind of funny.
Which one?
The Dee Dee one, because one of Alice's other nicknames is Dee Dee. That's apparently her very first nickname as a child. Which is ironic because her boyfriend keeps trying to call himself Dexter. And, not the serial killer one, the boy genius one.
1990, Dee Dee Ramone arrested on marijuana possession in Washington Square Park, New York City.
God damn it, Alice! Like, by then she was 6 years old, but still. God damn it, Alice. Oh my goodness. Okay, Scoops. This other 90 in Berkeley, that's interesting.
Of course, it's Berkeley. 1990, gunman holds 3 people, killing 1 hostage in Berkeley, California. Of course, it's fucking California gun laws.
Yeah. Yep. 33 people to be exact, actually. Not just 3 people.
Only California.
Yeah, California. Yeah, you have one more, sir.
And 1991, U.S. President George H.W. Bush decides to end full-time B-52 bomber alerts.
Dang. Alright. I guess that's because the B-52s were obsolete by then. Let's see here. 1992, ASPCA stops Santeria ceremony in Bronx, halts sacrifice of 42 animals. What? Like, who's sacrificing animals? That's weird. But then at the same time, also in 92, the LA Dodgers, for the first time in history, clinched last place. I wouldn't broadcast that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't promote that.
We got last place. We're number 2. No, we're number 3, 4, 5. Potato. Yay. We suck. Like, although I can't mock the Dodgers too much, or I shouldn't at all, because that was my mom's favorite team. So I gotta watch it, lest she.
His coffee mug holds it and says L.A.
Yeah.
L.A.
Let's see here. 1993, British crime series Cracker, created by Jimmy McGovern, starring Robbie Coltrane, debuted on ITV in the UK.
By the way, Robert Coltrane is Hagrid.
Oh yeah, he is. I can see it. Like I can just look at his face. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. God damn it, Hagrid! Like, learn to keep your mouth closed around Harry and his friends. They're a bunch of troublemakers. Not as bad as Sohan, but still.
No, Hagrid's the biggest troublemaker.
Yes, that is true.
He used fucking magic.
That is true, and he also sat on the cake.
He used, but yeah, he can use magic. Why didn't he teach him magic?
Cake on cake.
Whose turn is it? I'm lost. So.
Is it Timmy
No.
Turner's?
I'll just let's just give it to Rhombus. Let's start over with the turns
Sure.
here. Although this Afghanistan one in '96, that's interesting.
You got coffee, bro? Anywho, in 1996 in Afghanistan, the Taliban captured the capital city of Kabul.
Go use the bathroom.
After driving out President Burhanuddin Rabbani and executing former leader Mohammad Najibullah.
Dang.
Dark.
Taliban have been around for a long time.
Bunch of goobers.
98.
In 1998, German Chancellor Helmut Kohl. I did not say that in the right accent. Hang on.
Why
not
don't
even
you
gonna
read
try.
it in your normal voice?
In 1998, German Chancellor Helmut Kohl's CDU-CSU party suffers a heavy defeat in federal elections to Gerhard Schroeder's SPD party.
Huh. And I read the one just above what you just read, and that also, that's crazy. You want to take that one in the 96 right above what you just said?
Oh yeah. Also, in 1996, the Julie M. tanker skip. Wait.
Skip, yes.
Yeah, Skip. Yeah. Wow, that threw me off. Crashes into the $1 Million Bridge in Portland, Maine, spilling thousands of gallons of oil.
God.
That is that black gold Texas tea.
Yep.
I
Don't
think
drink
they
it.
meant cheap. What?
Don't drink the Texas tea. All right. Sounds like your gastrointestinal system needs some freedom.
I'm good. Yeah, no, but.
And moving on up into the next millennium,
Yep.
somebody, 2000.
In
Got
the,
it. Now, year 2000, United States baseball team managed by Tommy Lasorda wins Olympic gold in Sydney, Australia.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
Wait.
Also, 2003, Smart 1 satellite is launched by the European Space Agency from the Guiana Space Center in Kourou, France, Guyana, for a moon orbit.
France Guiana. Where is that? Let's see here. French Guiana. It is in Africa.
Down there.
Huh.
But it's still a French colony still.
Huh. So between Suriname and state of Amapa. Huh. Amapa.
Is another baguette.
Haha.
Also, in 2008, CNSA astronaut Zhang Zhanging becomes the first Chinese person to perform a spacewalk while flying on Xinhao 7.
CNSA, is that Chinese National Space Administration?
I'm guessing.
Apparently it's also California Nursing Students Association. But yeah, China National Space Administration, I was right. So, yep. And I was also thinking like CNSA as in corrupt, national, like NSA. What is the NSA? Why can't I remember it? What is NSA? National Security Administration? Yeah. The gate rate people. So, yep.
ESA, or Confederate States of America.
Yeah, without the N. So, Confederate New States of America? I don't know. Let's stop playing with abbreviations. Let's sports history here, Sohen.
Sure. 2008, Greg Maddux wins his final start of his career, 355.
Nice. And moving on up into 2009, German federal elections return Angela Merkel for her second term as chancellor at head of center-right coalition.
Female Hitler.
Yeah, female Hitler. Because, she's only there because she can't grow the mustache to show her true self. That's why. But if you look, her hair is kind of doing the same swoopy swoop. So.
Yep, got the comb over.
Yep. Then, 2012, the 2004 Japanese discovery of the 133 element has been confirmed. So yeah, this is something Alice brought up a long time ago. The periodic table of elements is ever continuing. Because there's actually like an evolution, and like the elements she learned in school were not as plentiful as the ones I learned, and by extension, the ones today are a lot more than what I knew. So it's like 2004, 2012, like it took 8 years, but they confirmed it. So that's really interesting.
They have a spelling error. 133rd.
Oh, well, they do that all the
it's
time.
supposed to be 133rd.
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't make a mistake like that.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of
133rd.
There's a lot of mistakes in this source, actually. Like, there's been several times where somehow an HTML, like code is in somebody's name. It's like you're reading somebody's name and all of a sudden bracket ahref equals 37845.png, more HTML coding. It's like, how did HTML code get into here? Like, it's weird. Oh.
Yeah, like with skip thing. I don't think they, because you wouldn't call it a skip if it's like an oil rig. It's more like an oil ship.
What is
Unless
oil?
it actually is.
An oil skip. Let me see here.
Oh, never mind. It is a thing. I thought it was something. Uh-oh. Ain't no way that hit a bridge.
Yeah, no,
and
like,
caused a huge mess.
it has to be like some kind of barge or something, you know?
I'm gonna say it's got to be like a ship
Yeah.
or a series of
What
skips.
An oil skip. Why can't I type?
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, they didn't. That's a major spelling error.
So maybe it is ship.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, it should be.
Anyway, 2012 as well, the Mars Curiosity rover discovered what evidence of a fast-moving stream bed in Mars. Okay, that's a lot of spelling and grammatical errors too. Like, whoever's writing this is not completely educated in the matter of grammar.
A smoking crack.
That too.
Like, we know what we're doing.
Good lord. Who are you, Spike? You sound like Spike right there, man. Let's see here. What else happened? We have an album released in 2013. Lorde released her debut solo album, Pure Heroin. Well, speaking of drugs, like, good lord. Pure Heroin. God damn, Randy Marsh. Calm down. Lord,
Well,
I am Lord.
It's better him making music than fucking cock magic.
Yeah, oh my god. That was so weird. That's so weird. That episode was so weird.
No.
He thought it was magic involving male genitalia. No, it's Magic the card game, but played by chickens. Like, it's really too bad.
Instead of a cockfight, they will play, Magic the Gathering.
Yep. Anyway,
it was a card battle, a card battle.
Have you seen that meme where like there's like a picture of a guy playing Uno with a chicken, and then the second picture is like him eating fried chicken? He's like, he was winning. Like. Anyway, 2014, 57 people were killed after Mount Ontake erupted in Japan.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Common Japano.
Yep. Well, here, moving on up into Rhombus's turn. The first 2017. That's interesting right there.
2017, researchers confirm existence of giant tree rat Vika in the Solomon Islands that can crack open coconuts.
That is horrifying. Because if a rat can do that, then what's stopping it from cracking open your head to get to that sweet, sweet brain meat?
Gun.
Oh, well, true. What if you don't have a gun?
Some bladed weapon.
Alright. Yeah. Or your fists, just, it's a smaller creature, just fight it,
Crack its head open like a coconut.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's 2018, the first one. That's yeah.
In 2018, first Chinese #MeToo case goes to court. TV star Zhu Jun sues for defamation after accusation posted online.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Sounds familiar. No, never mind. I'm talking about the tennis player.
Oh yeah, that came later. That was 2020, I believe.
Still.
Yeah.
Is she still okay?
I think she came out like a while ago, and she was like doing this whole like obviously like manufactured apology and all that stuff, and she'd obviously been tortured. She looked really raggedy. So, but she's alive, I believe. So, here another 2018, the Orca one. That's kind of frightening.
In 2018, half of all orca could die through pollution involving polychlorinated biphenyls in the ocean, according to a study published in Science.
Quote, science, end quotes. But a polychlorinated biphenyl they're highly carcinogenic chemical compounds formerly used in industrial and consumer products, whose production was banned in the United States by Toxic Substances Control Act in '79 and internationally by the Stockholm Convention on Persistent Organic Pollutants in 2001. But what do you want to bet? China is just pumping that into the ocean like nothing. What do you want to
Damn,
bet?
half of the orcas are dead.
Yep.
Thanos will be proud.
Yeah, but we gotta ban the plastic straws because of the turtles, and we gotta watch out for the bird migratory pattern, and then go attack China. Leave us the fuck alone, you environmentalist cucks. You know, seriously. Anyway, Sohen, the next 2018. That's interesting, right there.
Like, yeah, actually, yeah. 2018, Justin Millane, head of the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, resigns after allegations of firing journalists for the government.
Ooh, that's not good.
Smells of corruption.
Very much so. That thing reeks of corruption.
Ooh. Also,
Yep.
2008. Oh, there's like a lot of 2018s that are
Yeah. Can you
impressive.
read the one just above what you just read, though? Like, you know, 'cause
Yes.
that's, yeah.
2018, India Supreme Court overturns 158-year-old rule sanctioned 497 decriminalizing adultery because it was discriminatory against women. There was one way they could have made it fair by arresting the guys too.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, boy.
And
Look who it is.
here's another 2018 for you, Sohan.
Yes.
Goddamn.
2018, U.S. Secretary of Securities and Exchange Commission files lawsuit accusing Musk of security fraud. Yeah, that's after he was smoking fucking weed.
Oh, is that when he took a hit of the joint with Joe Rogan?
I think so.
Ah,
I think
okay.
that was when it was.
Huh.
It's like, why give him crap for that? It was like, bro, just let him chill.
Dude, it was funny, like, on that show, because I've seen the clip, he literally, like, a moment later gets a text from his agent, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't smoke weed on camera, you psychopath. Like, I'm Elon Musk.
It's
There's
just his
nothing
looks.
psychopath about it. I would do it.
Yeah,
And then that meme about the deer. Oh, that's real? He was fucking laughing his ass off because of a deer drowned in a pool.
Oh my god.
Dolphin don't work.
Hey, I think my dog is asleep.
And my dolphin broke. Dolphin is a deer and it drowned. Is that real?
God. Anyway, moving on up in 2019, U.S. Democrats issued their first subpoena to Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in impeachment inquiry.
Of course.
Yeah. And then 2020, border fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan forces over disputed region of Nagorno-Karabakh killed at least 23. Dang. Why can't people just stop killing each other? You know, it's ridiculous. You know, this is my land. No, this is my land. Okay, let's kill each other for it. Why? You know, like, stupid.
Why?
Stupid.
All of them gotta pay attention to what Cyrus said.
And then,
Absolutely. Why?
in 2020, details of President Donald Trump's tax returns were released by the New York Times, showing he paid $750 in income tax in 2016 and 2017 as well, revealing chronic losses and years of tax avoidance. I was just a businessman doing
Not
business.
that the government needs it. Not that the government even needs the taxes.
China.
Yo, you know, I would like to hear Donald Trump sing "I Want It My Way."
What?
I want to hear him sing Backstreet Boys.
Oh God. Tell me
You
why.
Ever heard his pump Trump?
Fire, one desire.
You ever watch that song called Pump a Trump?
No, but have you seen the edit somebody did where he sang Havana?
Havana.
Havana. So good. Oh wow. Not Choris. What else happened in 2020? The Houston one. It's too bad Carrera's not here. I would have given this to him.
In 2020, Houston officials confirm water supply around Lake Jackson, Texas, contaminated with brain-eating amoeba. Amoeba, yeah. Amoeba.
It's not a Roomba.
Aruba. It's Aruba.
Aruba.
After death of 6-year-old boy.
Oh my god, can you imagine microscopic Roombas going around eating people's brain cells? That's horrifying.
Oh, erasing their mind, sucking their brains out themselves.
You know, I think I just accidentally gave our government an idea that's gonna hurt everybody.
You gotta do this one. In 2021, Netflix says Sonda Rhimes' Bridgerton is most watched series ever, with Extraction starring Chris Hemsworth as its #1 film. That is actually a really good movie.
Too bad Netflix is crap.
Oh yeah, but it's like one of the few really good movies on that platform. And they're coming out with a sequel here soon.
And yet they still host cuties. Yep. Absolutely disgusting. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, even more disgusting. Here we go.
Doing a #1.
2021, R&B artist R. Kelly is convicted on 9 counts of racketeering and sex trafficking after a 6-week trial in New York City.
New York City?
And he still got more crimes he has to deal with, like more sentencing.
I don't remember what I was watching, but I was watching some video where somebody was looking up the net worth of R. Kelly, and he's negative $2 million. So, he's in a lot of debt. Anyway, before we move on into bursts and deaths, speaking to the audience here, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you have more questions on, you want us to elaborate on with you? Anything you have something to input on something? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway, moving on up into bursts.
R. Kelly's negative $2 million. I checked it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! So it's true.
I just googled that. He was like, yeah, it is. Anyway, I gotta get going. I go gym and then pick child up.
I go gym, pick child up, eat meat.
Yes.
Ugh, zug, football, brain injury.
Bring concussion to table.
You sound like a special space marine. For the Emperor.
I'll be back on. I'll hop back in the call when I get back.
All right, you have fun, my friend.
Alrighty, I will. See you later, man.
Yep.
Portals.
1275, we have John II, Flemish Duke of Brabant, Lothier and Limburg from 1294 to 1312, born in Tervuren, Flemish Brabant, Belgium, dying in 1312. And then we have Cosimo de Medici, 1389, was an Italian banker and de facto ruler of Florence and patron of the arts, born in Florence, dying in 1464. Ooh. Someone, you got a good one here.
Okay, as I do. 1601, Louis XIII of France. 1610 to 1643, born in Palace of Fontainebleau, France. Died 1643.
Oh, you have another Jacques here, or Jacques.
Yep. In 1927, Jacques Gay Bossiet, French bishop and writer, Louis XIV court preacher, born in Dijon, France. Died 1704.
So he was born in mustard?
Yes, he was born in Dijon. He was in the mustard.
Sounds spicy. Ooh,
A
1722.
name like that is.
1722, we have Samuel Adams, an American revolutionary, the Boston Massacre, and the Tea Party. He was also a politician, lieutenant governor of Massachusetts from 1789 through 94, born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, fantastic beer, sir.
Yeah, died in 1803. You know what? I think I'm going to go get a 6-pack of Samuel Adams. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't because of GMOs. Damn it, Monsanto.
What to say?
Ruining everything.
What to say? Don't you leave your steel reserves.
You know, like, I was going to celebrate properly, but yeah, I guess I can't. So, god damn it, Bill Gates.
Man, just get an empty bottle of Sam Mouse and pour some steel reserve down it.
Yeah, but like, that sounds not healthy. Anyway, 1783 we have Augustin the First de Iturbide, was a general and first emperor of Mexico from 1822 through 23. Born in Valladolid, Michoacan, Mexico, died in 1824. Dang. First emperor of Mexico. Ooh. You have a good one here.
1817, Hiram R. Revels, African-American U.S. senator born in Fayetteville, North Carolina, died in 1901.
Huh. Cool. First black U.S. citizen senator. That's cool.
Yeah. Ooh. Damn. 1840, Thomas Nast, German-American caricaturist and political cartoonist of the late 1800s America, born in Landau, Germany, died in 1902. Caricaturist.
Yeah, you know, like a caricature and stuff. Like
No, the big head pictures.
Yeah. Then we have Louis Botha in 1862, a Boer general and statesman, the first prime minister of South Africa, serving from 1910 to 1919. Born in Greytown, Natal, died in 1919. So it sounds like he died in office. How did he die? Oh, well, he just died. Okay. He participated in the peace conference in 1919 in Versailles. So that's interesting. Huh. Let's see here. Scrolling. Rawhide. Da. Here we go. Ooh. 1939. That's a bit of a time jump that we just did.
Hold up.
What's so funny?
1934, Dick Schaap,
God.
American Emmy Award-winning sportscaster, journalist, and author. Bo Knows Bo. Instant replays. Born in Brooklyn, New York City.
Dang.
2001. Dick Schaap.
You know what? I am going to change Sohan's name, not Sohan, Muffin's name to that.
Schaap?
Yeah. Where is he?
It's SCHAAP.
Yeah, no, I just copied it, and oh, there he is. Changed nickname to. Oh, I'm going to change it to Richard Shop. There we go. Moving on up into 1939, we have Kathy Whitworth, was a U.S. golfer, 7-time LPGA Player of the Year, with 6 major titles and a record 88 LPGA Tour wins. That's a lot of wins.
Nice.
Born in Mohanans, Texas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Meatloaf. Meatloaf, born on this date in 1947. Actual name, Marvin Lee Ade. Was a U.S. rock musician and singer-songwriter. Bad out of hell. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Born in Dallas, Texas. Dying this year, 2022. That's right.
He'll do anything for love, but he won't do that.
Yep. Your turn.
Damn, man. I still can't believe he died.
Yeah. Rest in peace with a side of potatoes and some like, you know, broccoli or something. So.
Some carrots and a roll.
Yes.
1949, Mike Schmidt, American Baseball Hall of Fame, third baseman, World Series, MPV. 1980, National League MPV, 1980, 81, 86, 12, MLB All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove, Philadelphia Phillies, born in Dayton, Ohio. That's a lot of accommodations for him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good resume right there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Moving on up into 1972, we have Gwyneth Paltrow, a U.S. actress, pallbearer Emma Hard 8, born in Los Angeles, California. Wasn't she also in Twister? Like...
That's Helen Hunt.
Okay. Why do I remember Gwyneth Paltrow? I haven't heard any of these movies. Gwyneth Paltrow. Was she in like a Marvel movie or something?
Oh no.
I don't know. Oh,
Not to
she
my
was.
knowledge.
She was in Iron Man 3. That's right. She was.
Oh, it's Pepper.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, isn't she?
Pepper Potts.
Yeah, Pepper Potts. That's right. Okay. Okay, that's why. Let's see here. Who else was born on this date? We have Avril Lavigne in 1984. That's another name I know. Canadian singer-songwriter, complicated and skater boy. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." Born in Belleville, Ontario, and that song really depicts, you know, if you can't accept somebody for who they are, then fuck you. You know, you get what you deserve. Anyway, moving on into deaths. Starting us off in the year 1249. Sohan?
Yeah. Every time I hear "you get what you deserve," I think of that scene in the Joker.
We live in a society.
How much you fucking deserve?
Blam. Yeah, he did really get what he fucking deserved. I'll tell you that.
Oh, 49. Count Raymond Seth Turquoise. Toulouse. Die. Oh, birth. 1197.
Yes.
And we scroll all the way fucking
Here
down
we go.
to 1917. We get Edgar Degas, French impressionist painter, sculptor, and artist of Benelli family, dies at 83.
Huh. Then we have Babe Didrikson Zaharias in 1956, a U.S. all-around athlete, 10 LPGA majors, Olympic gold medals, 80-meter hurdles, and javelin of 1932. That sounds like the bite of 1986 from Freddie Fosbury. Died of colon cancer at 45. Well, that sucks. Then we have Clara Bow, 1965, a U.S. silent screen actress. It died at the age of 60. She was in It? Huh. Like the Stephen King movie?
No, it's something else.
Huh. Alright. Ooh. Oh, man. Like, do you mind? I kind of want to take this. Like, 1993. 1993, we have Jimmy Doolittle. We lost him. He was a U.S. Air Force general who conducted the raid on Tokyo in 1942, dying at the age of 96. The Doolittle raids, in retaliation to Pearl Harbor. You know, like, this is the guy. Died on this date in 1993. Dang. Salute. You know? Anyway, your turn, sir.
2009, William Sapphire, American political columnist, New York Times, and speech writer. Nixon dies of pancreatic cancer.
Dang.
And he's getting I think he's getting the Medal of Freedom.
Probably. I don't know what all the medals are. Ooh.
So that's the one. Huh? Oh, okay. Nah, okay. 2017, Duke Hefner, American magazine publisher and businessman, playboy, dies of natural causes at 19. I prefer Hustler.
Yeah.
No, because Flint went through a bunch of shit, including getting shot over an interracial picture he had.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Which that's the reason why he got paralyzed in the first place.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Race down, yeah. Some guy shot him.
Hugh Hefner?
Oh, Flint.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He's created a Hustler magazine.
Oh, okay. Huh.
He even had a movie about him called The People vs. Larry Flint.
Dang. Why don't you take this 2017 one and then we'll close out the show.
Or 2017. Zuzana Rikikova, harpsichord and World War II survivor, dies of pneumonia at 90.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yep. And that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, which in itself includes
Sohin TV on Twitch.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
12 Central.
Yep. For your dose of Passive daily, I am A.O. Xander.
And me.
And we were joined earlier by the Bed Rhombusser as well as Carrera. So until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles!